I'm gonna hold myself so I don't say too much and call it La Concha. Victoria, please, I'm getting panicked. Oh my god. Okay, I've been looking forward to this moment. Welcome back. The Fix is here again, and today we're gonna do another review of a property. This property is in Nueva Andalucía area in Marbella. I have a lot of thoughts about this property. So let's start and let's see. I don't like the name Villa Summer. It's so boring. But this cannot be a new build. This has to be a renovation.
Just check out the entrance to the home, which then leads into the garage with additional spaces for 2 cars, where we have a special car waiting for us, which we'll explore at the end of the video, which actually a lot of you might like.
Okay, let's start with an entrance. What do we say here? The entrance with the car, nothing special. It's a driveway. And then you have a lot of stairs until you come to the entrance of the house. I do like the windows. I would like to see more greenery, more plants. I do like the frames of the windows that is dark gray instead of typical white or black. So far, let's see.
Which leads us into this foyer of Villa Summer.
Okay, let's talk about the entrance. I do like the flooring. It feels like you're in Spain. I don't understand why this boring table is in the middle. The ceiling is quite low, which indicates that this was a renovation, not a new build.
Gently transit into the natural oak flooring, which
I like
we have
that.
throughout the living
Good detail.
areas as well as the bedrooms. And now I love the layout of this living kitchen.
The rooms feel small and they are not. It's just, yeah.
So let's start from the kitchen area, which pretty much covers all this wing of the home.
I'm not a big fan of having the tap in the kitchen island. I would always prefer to change it, so you can actually cook and be a part of the action, what is going on. I'm not a big fan of this stone as well.
An ice section for your
That's a nice touch.
champagne.
I like that.
We have 2 ready here, so you can just put more as soon as you buy this home and celebrate in a kitchen like this. Now, fridge and freezer.
Good size. Those are 75 centimeters. I like that. You should put always 75 in these big villas.
Everything goes double in Villa Summer. Check out the qualities.
Nice sliding.
Such a soft close with glass throughout, natural wood. It all smells so good as well. Now, the actual daddy of ovens, grill, and everything you can possibly imagine from Gaggenau, the best available on the market.
Yeah,
Everything
that
in
one is not cheap.
Grill, oven.
That one is also with touch, when you just touch it
Now,
and it opens
it's not
up.
very often that we see such an impeccable interior design.
I do like the chandeliers. I do like the color combination. But I guess they didn't want to dare too much, which is a safe choice. I understand that, especially when you have low ceilings and the rooms feels small, you want to use lighter and warmer colors.
Now, everything here is custom made. You're never going to find a second lamp like this one, for example.
If you're not contacting the interior designer and asks for the same one.
With an access into the second outdoor dining area and into your swimming pool, which we'll explore once we head outside. But before, let's quickly cover this living spaces with a feature wall.
Such a low ceiling. One thing I realized from the entrance, and you saw a couple of pictures from the rooms, there is a lot of stairs. That means that they have many different levels of the house. Doesn't mean different stories, but different levels. And that's not a good thing for selling purposes. People do not like when it's so many different levels. It's one thing if it's one area specifically that is made for a purpose, but if the floor plan is made in a way that there is different levels, that's not a good sign.
wouldn't change a thing. And now let's step back into the corridor, which we've also seen when we stepped inside, and into the first out of the 2 double bedrooms on this floor.
You see there is another staircase again for another level.
To reach a double beige bedroom with floor-to-ceiling windows and
Oh my God, it's such a low ceiling.
garden of the entrance area.
There is a small room and low ceiling. So the interior designer did a good job by highlighting the colors and bringing mirror to the wardrobes and make it feel as big as possible. They did a good job, but it's a very small room.
And back out to reach the second double.
So you go down to the bedroom and then you go down to another bedroom. Okay. Yeah, this is not a good floor plan at all.
And now the second double bedroom.
Yeah, this is the worst bedroom, I guess, in this house. Looking into the driveway and such a small room. She can hardly walk around if you look around. Where the chair is next to the bed, when she passes, she just made for that to just pass. This is such a small bedroom.
So much light coming in. The design is perfect with the gray and neutral colors throughout.
No, I have to give credit for the interior designer. They did as good as they could. This was not an easy job, so good job.
The home is set on a plot of 2,370 square meters. So just imagine the amount of space you have in your outdoor areas.
I wish they had the glass doors where they can fold inside the wall. That would make such a big impression, especially when you have viewings in that type of a property. Because right now, when you slide on one side, you can only open on one side. So this detail would do a lot. And when you're renovating such a big house and you're asking for 9 million, I really, really hope that they thought through that.
Right in the middle, and what a space to watch a game of tennis, because that's what we have right in front of us. An actual tennis court.
Okay, I've been looking forward to this moment. That's not a tennis court. Victoria, that's not a tennis court. I'm an ex-tennis player. I was playing on quite high level when I was a kid. That's not a tennis court. That's a garden and a net. That's it. They just bought a net and call it a tennis court. That's not a tennis court. And I'm almost getting pissed off. That's not a tennis court. And anybody who knows anything about the tennis court, they will say to you, that's not a tennis court. The size is not correct. The grass is not a tennis court grass. You need to have a specific grass so the ball bounces.
There is only one thing missing, which is the white lines all around, but otherwise...
What in heaven's name are you talking about?
So you call it the tennis court, but you don't even have the lines for the tennis court. And in the pictures that the agency is using to sell it, they use it with lines, but there is no lines. And you see the neighbor. Just to understand for you, if you would draw the line, then if the court itself fits, then it just fits the line. But you have to have space around and at the back and front so you can actually run and take the balls. That's not a tennis court. I'm really embarrassed that people even call it the tennis court.
And not just a simple one, because we also have La Concha views from your tennis court, Dima.
Where is it? What? Wait a second. They literally moved to the side and zoomed to La Concha and call it La Concha views. I play tennis a lot here in Marbella. I usually play at Punta Romana. You have amazing La Concha view. I will post it so you can see it. But this is not La Concha views. This only you see in Marbella. You do like this. You're like, where is it? No. Come here. Look at the camera. I'm zooming in. Now you can see it. That's not a La Concha view. At least say like if you go to the side, make it funny. Go to the side if you really try to look and you will see La Concha. But this, maybe from the second floor you can see it, but from the tennis court you cannot see it. Oh, this is crazy.
And looking at the main mountain of Marbella, surrounded by all these large pine trees, couldn't life get
That's
any
not a
better
tennis
than
court.
this?
That's not
And also
even a
interesting
really good
fact-
tennis net.
Nowadays, you cannot build tennis courts anymore in the new build homes. So Villa Summer is still one of the lucky ones.
I'm
where
really
we
surprised
have
if it's a new
such an
build.
entertain-
It has to be a renovation. It doesn't make sense if it's a new build the way it's have been built. Would be really surprised. And why you cannot build tennis courts, because you need a specific permit for that. The few places still may be possible in the future, but they didn't build a tennis court. This is a garden with a net.
Now, the first outdoor dining area connected into your kitchen.
Okay, I'm telling you one thing. In summer, there is nobody will stand in that outdoor kitchen and grill. There is no shade anywhere. Anywhere. You would grill yourself, not meat.
Hot and spicy meat. Yeah, boy.
Is very well thought through because
What is this Coca-Cola thing doing there? So random.
inside into the staff quarters with a cute ensuite bathroom first as we step in, 2 steps down, and we have a spacious
Another
double
different
bedroom
level.
with art designs throughout, wardrobe spaces just like the ones we've explored in the bedrooms before, with textured design and LED lights.
The interior did a good job. I like that. Maybe too busy for my taste, but otherwise,
Into the terrace. As into your swimming pool, which you can probably hear, and all the landscape that surrounds the swimming pool area, and a fire pit as well also present here.
this is one thing I actually hate the most in houses, where when the pool is not the same level as the house. If they created a tennis court, which is not a tennis court that size, they should have that pool there. Maybe they couldn't have it because they have a basement. I don't know, but the pool would be placed much better on that side than having it here, especially when you need to go down as well.
A piece of an art staircase, and it's so bright that I actually had to put my glasses on.
This staircase again tells me that this was a renovation because of the shape it is. It was a nice touch with the glass, and it feels luxurious with the glass, and feels like a design aspect. But the design itself of the staircase doesn't feel like it's a new build.
Now, piece of an art staircase, I know I've just said it, but I have to repeat because if we look down, all these chandeliers hanging from the upper floor.
I have to call and find out if it was a renovation or a new build. 1 second. Okay, I was right. It is renovated. The house is like 20, 25 years old. So it is renovated. So it's not a new built house.
Now, the first of 2 bedrooms we have on this floor. First, all this walk-in wardrobe of the first double bedroom. An ensuite bathroom as well as you enter on the right. And here you have this pocketing door, which is quite cool.
Oh my God, there is even a staircase down to your bed from the wardrobes. That's why I said it. This is not a new build, this is renovated. But one thing that surprises me, that there were no other solutions just to keep this way of doing it. For me, it's impossible to know this if it was possible to do some other ways. This way, with so many different levels.
The terrace size is 120 square
Yeah.
meters. That is actually a size of a 3-bedroom, 2 3-bedroom apartment in Marbella or anywhere in Spain, I think.
Doesn't feel at all like a master. One thing you do a mistake as a developer when you're renovating it is that you don't have enough bedrooms in the same level. Having 2 bedrooms on the one level, that's not enough. You need to have 3 bedrooms. and I see there is space to create it in a smart way. So I'm surprised they didn't create 3 bedrooms upstairs.